Good to go.
All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the March 28th, 2023 Public Safety Committee meeting. We are meeting remotely. Again, just so everybody is aware, we are making no decisions here at this meeting. We are giving no advice. We are merely just having a discussion in advance of Thursday night City Council meeting. With us today is Councilman Vince Polizzi, Councilwoman Bonnie Katz, our clerk Janice Frank, Assistant Fire Chief Keith Lucas, and Police Chief Justin Snyder. First thing on the agenda today is a resolution authorizing a working service agreement between the Williamsport City Police and IntelliChoice Software. Chief Snyder.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good. Yep. Bringing before you a resolution authorizing the Williamsport City Police to enter into a working service agreement with IntelliChoice Incorporated DBA E4 Software. It's a company located in Providence, Utah. It would be for the purchase of a record management system service, not to exceed an initial cost of $142,000, or $142,068.96. Following the initial purchase of this RMS, there will be an annual maintenance fee of $15,000. This cost would come through the grant that we were awarded through the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency. This record management system, it is a proprietary software package that is only offered by DBA E4 Software and is custom built. Is a custom built web-based server. Specifically tailored for the needs of the Williamsport Police. Attached to this, you'll see that there's a contract that was reviewed by our city solicitor, Austin White, given the approval. So we're looking to bring this to the council on Thursday for approval to change our record management system and our database to this new E4 system. So I'll open up the floor for any questions you may have.
All right, Councilman Polizzi, you had your hand up first.
Thank you. Well, seeing as how we can't see Bonnie, I think maybe I got a slight edge. Chief, welcome. Good to see you back. The E4 software, just I'm guessing how much of are we in need of this new software?
We're in dire need of. Our system right now is not have been upgraded to the needs of the police department and with the times of where technology is right now. So this record management system is tailored to what we need, especially with the current times.
Okay.
It's going to be more efficient for us. The end result is going to be just better usage and a better use of time for the police.
So it's going to streamline the processing, make it more efficient?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. That's the only question I have.
I have questions. Chief, our last record management system that we had, are we able to transport what we had on that system to this system? Because that was in process for what, 10 years at least?
Yes. So all the information is there's going to be a workflow that's conducted by eForce. It's going to take all the information from the current record management system and also former record management systems that we had. We're also going to be able to digitize a lot of the older report writing and actually be allowed to enter that into the system as well. So it's going to be, I'm excited about it. So we'll be able to take all the information. There's going to be a data transfer. Mr. Black could probably talk more intelligently about that data transfer than I could, but that's what's going to happen. So we'll have everything. So it will not be like starting over new. We're going to have all the information that we've had over the last how many years.
Well, this one is a heck of a lot less expensive than what we paid for the last one. The last one, even though we did get a grant, was like over $400,000.
That's correct.
And they promised us the sun, moon, and stars with that program. And as we found out through the years, it had so many glitches. It was not easy to work with. We were also promised so many other factors with that program that other departments could use it, like codes and fire, which never came to be because they were not set up, even though they promised us it would. this one, even though it's so much less expensive, it has the research, because we thought we researched the other one. And it's after going through one and spending that kind of money and time and training, and this had training with the department and also with the IT. I mean, I know IT was down in that department constantly because of that program. And, at this one, you get a little bit shy, and wonder how good is this compared to what we've gone through all these years. How was the research with this?
So what we did this time around, I can't speak to what was done before, but this time around is I invited the entire department and including other departments from for instance, the district attorney's office came over and took a look at it, representatives from the district attorney's office. So we brought everybody in. We had representatives from eForce come in and show us what it can do. And so with having all of our officers and everybody involved, they were actually able to go in, ask the questions, because especially those officers that are dealing with our record management system on a daily basis, I allowed them to express their concerns and thoughts because they're the ones using it. I'm not the one using it every day like they do. So I got their input, what's going to be better for our department. And we got all together, collected all the information. We provided it to the representatives, to eForce, and they came up with a product. Like I said, it was tailored to our needs, and then they were able to give us what we're looking for. So we went through and did it wasn't a quick, it wasn't a quick decision. So we went and did our background. We looked into other record management systems to see what would be better all around from a user's perspective, to include a cost perspective, what the cost of it would be. So, and we came up with eForce, and this is the best one that we feel is going to benefit our department overall.
Is it, is it going to be easier to do for your workforce? I mean, the women that work in the office. I mean, that was another thing that we had with the other program. It wasn't as easy for them to work with, to put the data entry in.
Yes. From everything we looked into, it's just going to be much more user friendly to navigate around and get through. So we sat down and when we were given the demo, and that was a big thing that we were looking for, is how easily can we work through this and navigate through the system. So I think it's going to be much, much easier and much more beneficial to the department overall.
And how supportive is this company? Are they there as soon as you have a question?
Yeah, this guy's been great. I have Sergeant Ottaviano here as well that could speak a little bit some more if you want to hear more about it, but he's been very, very accommodating. He's flown out here, I think 3 or 4 times now already, to provide multiple demos. He's been working with us with what we can do. There's a lot of other ancillary software that we need to attach to the record management system that he's been working with us with. That's just going to make life easier for our officers overall.
Are you going to be able to transfer information from the vehicles to in-house? Is that going to be okay?
Yes.
Because that was another problem I know that we had at times.
Nope, the connectivity is all going to be encompassing. So.
Okay. And we didn't have to upgrade what do we have to upgrade anything for this?
Chris,
I guess you're the one to answer that question.
No, because this is a cloud-based system, and it's, we might have to at some point make a small server just to gather and send up. It just depends on what JNet wants, but I don't think we're going to even need to do that. And it'll just go right from the cars up.
Okay.
Because all the cars do have internet connectivity in them.
Okay. Now, all this information is going to be ours, right? Nobody else is going to have access to this. And then this is ours to keep forever.
That is correct.
Okay. Okay. That's the one thing that, you want to make sure that, say we leave this company, we keep all the info, right?
Yes, it's under our ownership.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify that one. I think I've touched every base that I had questions with. I think. I know how much this is needed, okay, from all the problems that I've heard over the years with the other program, which is a shame that we had to deal with that so often. I mean, how many times did we say that IT is down in the police department all the time? And it's mostly because of that program. So it's, and this is, I can't believe how less expensive it is. So, how soon would this be put into working once we vote on this?
Immediately.
Okay,
I mean, it's going to take a little bit to get it there, to get it up and running, but the process will start immediately. So,
because the last time this one was done, it took several weeks to get it all organized with with all the data, information and everything else.
yeah, this is going to take, it's going to take several months till we get everything.
Okay.
There's a lot of information that we've, acquired over the years. So it's not going to be an overnight transition. It's going to take a little bit, get everything up. So we would be using Spillman for a little bit until the final transfer came in. So I would anticipate, the next 3 to 6 months till we get it up and fully running.
Yeah, I knew it took a long time before, so quite a while. Okay, I think I'm finished now. Thank you very much, Chief.
Thank you.
Hey, Chief.
Yes, sir.
Could you just remind me again how much that grant was in total?
It's about $1.58 million.
Okay, and the $15,000 yearly maintenance fee is, I'm assuming that's included in that first payment of $142,000 for this year, or is that $15,000 in addition to the $142,688?
So the 15,000 won't come till next year. So up front, we'll pay the $142,068.96, and then next year the maintenance fee would come in, and then that'll be 15,000. So, and that'll come out of our regular yearly maintenance will come out of our budgeted annual police budget.
That was going to be my next question is, are we?
Excuse me, I just got corrected by my sergeant. He said the second year is covered as well in the grant. So we will be good there. But beyond that.
So that grant will allow us to pay for the following year's maintenance fee as well.
Yes.
So that gives us 2 years to plan for this $15,000 payment.
We already have that
Great.
figured out because of what we're paying already for the cost of maintaining our current system. There's not going to be any more money. It's actually going to be less money.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to channel my inner Councilwoman Mealy here, just to make sure you have all your bases covered.
Appreciate it.
And I just want to say, I do think it's great that you got input from all the officers on this program, because you're right, they are the ones that are definitely going to be using this every day. So I think that was great, and I'm sure every single one of them thanked you for including them in the process. But if they didn't, I will. So
appreciate that.
Councilman Pelizzi.
Yep, thank you. No, Chief, I appreciate you mentioning it, because I was just about to ask if we're actually going to realize some fiscal savings by going over to this new software. Obviously, the $100 and some thousand for this software is a lot easier to swallow than a $400,000 bill for the old software. Do you remember by chance, Chief, what would the annual service cost was for the current software that we currently have?
46,000.
Okay. So, I mean, that's nice that we're going to be looking at approximately what, $31,000 in savings annually just in that itself.
Yes.
I love hearing that. And
That was definitely one of the selling factors. Wasn't the whole thing, but to be fiscally, to save some money was actually a big thing for us. That was good.
Thank you very much, Chief. I appreciate hearing that.
All right. If no one else has anything, I will move on to agenda item number 2, and that's a resolution. And thank you, Chief Snyder. We'll see you Thursday.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.
Item 2, resolution authorizing an agreement between Williamsport Bureau of Fire and Hillside Roofing. And it looks like we have assistant. Oh no, there they are. They both are there. Chief and Chief Hunks. How are you guys doing?
Good. Yeah.
Take it away.
So back in 1979, when they built the building, they put a rubber roof on along with some aggregate to hold it down. The roof has never been replaced. So it's the original roof to the building. There has been some patches made. They're getting to the point now where the rubber's starting to fail, and we've got a lot of holes in the roof. So we spec'd out through Penn bid the replacement of the roof. I believe it's 10,700 square feet. And Hillside Roofing from Allenwood came in at $75,289.60. That's $289.60 more than we had budgeted for, but we're able to pull from another line item. So that the replacement it's not necessarily a rubber roof, it's a roofing system that rather than having to have 6 inches of foam insulation, this system reflects 85% of the UV and sun. So it saves a lot. It will save on our heating costs for sure. So that's it. Any questions? Oh yeah, it was reviewed by Austin. Yeah.
Vince, Bonnie?
I have a-
Go ahead, Vince.
Thank you. Chiefs, welcome. So this new roofing system, a lot of those rubber roofs were primarily a flat rubber roof. If done incorrectly, they fail over the years because they don't allow for a good method to get rid of snow, melting snow, water, things of that nature. Is this new system going to have any kind of a slope built up on it?
So I had asked that because that was one of the questions that I had, but they have troughs that are kind of built in it. There's a 1.5 inch insulation board underneath. And when they install it, they make troughs in it down to the drain. So yeah, it should address that issue.
Okay.
And they'll also be replacing, I believe, all of the drains and the flashing and the trim.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you, Chief.
You bet.
I have no more questions, John.
I really don't have any questions. All we know is that this is much needed. Chief, after this is done, you have the kitchen, you have the roof. What else needs to be done with the fire department for infrastructure?
Right now we're getting
Let's do
ready. We just got we haven't gotten the quote yet, but we met with R&J Ertl to get a base price for replacement of the the HVAC system on the roof.
Okay,
We're not sure what that is, but we have, I think it was $30,000 budgeted for it. So I'm guessing we're going to come in a little over that, but yeah, those systems are also original to the building.
this is why we were, over the years, the last few years, it's been so difficult to find the money to do these, not improvements, much needed to keep the building up and running efficiently. The driveway was finished, wasn't that? And everything is done with that, or is that still a work in progress?
Well, it was replaced, I think 7 years ago, 8 years ago, sometime around there. And we're having some issues where some of the pads are dropping, and one pad is settling, the other one is pushing. So, but one of the issues was when they built this place, they just took the debris, pushed it into the basement, packed it down, and then put topsoil over it, packed it down again. So if you walk around the firehouse, you'll see that it's cracking here. The northwest corner, it's split. there's a few places within the building where you can see the damage on the wall, the cracking of the block and everything.
That's why I asked this, because I know there was a problem with that. After it was done, it was starting to have a problem. And so that's gonna have to be repaired and fixed also, eventually. You know,
Yeah.
it's amazing when you look back over the years what people have done, even in their own properties, people that wanted to get rid of pools. All they did was throw the debris in the pool and then, you know, topsoil it, and then you see what happens. It just doesn't maintain. You can't do that and expect it to stand up. But it
Exactly.
seemed like that was the thing to do.
Yeah.
Thank God we've gotten smarter over the years, you know, hopefully anyhow. But other than that, is there anything else? I'm only looking to see, because I know there was so much work that needed to be done in this building.
Yeah, I think the only other thing that I was thinking of, and they're small things, but the one floor drain out in the engine room forever. I mean, I got hired in 1992, and I know I was told that the one drain has concrete in it, so it doesn't drain properly. And we'd like to get those roto-rooted, get all that cement out of there and open that up so that we can get a good drain.
Well, I think we have to find out what's left in ARPA funds as far as, you know, the mayor's got to give us a spreadsheet of what is left for our first responders between the fire and police department, and see where we can go with this, because I'm going to tell you now, Chief, next 2 years, there's not going to be any money to do any of this. You know, I want you to be aware of that. And, you know, after our ARPA, we're going to be scrambling. So as much as we can accomplish to get things maintained and put in place, I think we have to work on that. But other than that, thank you very much and good luck on the new roof.
Thank you.
I don't have any other questions.
Okay. Chief, where is the 75,000 coming from? Is that coming out of facilities?
Facilities maintenance, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Vince, did you have something else? I saw you turn your camera on there. No. Okay. All right. Well, if nobody else has anything on the roof, I will go to item 3, and that is any related items. Does anybody have anything they'd like to talk about?
I did want to just add one thing about the E-Force. The representative from E-Force is available for council on Thursday. Do you think we would need him? Because I don't want to waste his time if you don't think we need him. I didn't know what your thoughts were. He's easily available.
Well, I mean, I will say that so it doesn't sound like we're making any decisions on the part of council at this meeting. I would say that if you were planning on having him there, he should probably be there. I don't think that Public Safety Committee wants to make that decision on their own for the whole council. So,
Chief, why can't we Zoom him?
No, he's gonna Zoom. I'm gonna have him Zoom,
That's what I mean. Okay.
but that was all. No,
Okay.
that's easy.
and
Okay.
Chief, sorry, but we've been gone almost a half an hour. Do you have any, just maybe a quick update on the body cameras? How's that going?
Going good. We're getting, obviously going through the process of getting them out there, but they're well received. They're doing good. So
Great.
very happy to have them implemented now. So
Okay, wonderful. Does anybody else have anything?
I don't.
All right, and again, just before I make a motion for adjournment, I will just remind everybody that everything we did here today was discussion only. We made no decisions, and